and he's always I believe he's done a very good job of it. So process, so far whatever we done has been very, very successful. And I specifically want to mention the print campaign here with my dad. I think a lot of people really enjoyed those hoardings, and there was a lot of freshness to that entire campaign, and you'll see many more of those.
So if I can just add, we're delighted to have Deepika and Prakash as our brand ambassadors. And we did that because I think the brand values that we saw in both of you are what we'd like to project and own about AIXES Bank as well. Earthy people, progressive at the same time, and open people, and natural people. And I think that's what we've tried to do in the brand campaign, that we don't want to see Deepika playing a character. We want Deepika to play herself, and we want Prakash to play himself. And we think the special chemistry and bonding between Deepika and Prakash is very, very unique. And we've captured that, we think, in some of the campaigns, and we'd love to capture that in the future as well.
We think you're a fashion icon. I definitely think you're a fashion icon. So tell me, will Lime actually change the fashion market? Will it bring any change in the fashion market of India?
I think that's a question.
I think white is a new line.
White is the new black, white is the new orange.
For me, white is an all-time favorite. When I don't have much time to do a fitting, and anyway, I'm not someone who's like, I don't consider myself fashion forward or whatever in that sense. I think I've always believed that I have professionals who do that job for me, and they do it very, very well. And whatever they believe is right. Of course, today I felt like, something easy and simple, and that's that.
Mrs. Sharma, just one question that wasn't answered earlier is whether you're still interested in the Payments Bank tie-up, because the last time we spoke you said you were exploring options.
Yeah, so we'll be happy to tie up and do partnerships with wherever there is synergy, and we are very happy to explore that. But payments is very much a core part of many parts of our business, so it's something that we will be pursuing solutions around anyway all the time. Yes, it will benefit us on CASA, but that wasn't the thinking that went behind Lime.
Yeah, Deepika, over here. Deepika, Deepika, since your face is the known face which you are endorsing a lot of products, and you always come up to support a lot of social causes as well. So whenever you just do all these things, so what are the first and foremost thing, what do you just look up for when you just come up to support a cause or endorse a product?
I think brands and then causes, they're two sort of, in a way different, but also actually in a way similar. I think that any cause that you support or any brand that you endorse, like I said earlier, has to be an extension of what you believe in and what you stand for. So I think if you look at my portfolio of brands, I think most of them will be an extension of something that I believe in or something that I stand for. Mental health is what I'm looking at from a would you say? Yeah, from a cause point of view, I think it's mental health, and we will be launching next month. And 10th of October is World Mental Health Day, and I think that's the day we're looking at launching the foundation officially. But we'll meet separately for that, and we'll talk to you about the plans on what the foundation is looking at doing over the next couple of years.
Deepika, given the fact that you have partnered with AIXES now, and also the fact that you have had a tremendous run at the box office, don't you think you should officially become the highest paid actress in Bollywood now?
I'm sure she will, if she isn't already.
Are you, Deepika?
I wouldn't know, but what I can tell you is that I'm terrible at math, so number crunching is not my thing.
Thank you.
There are a few. Don't ask me to name what it is. I don't think that's right, because some people do, some people don't. Yes, there are certain things that I consciously stay away from.
What is the significance of the word knives and the color green? How does it relate to banking?
So, as we said, this particular solution is bank customers. And it's really meant for anybody who's thinking about money, but wants to think about money in a fresh and different way. You don't want to be constrained by the boundaries that you've had before. Typically, when a bank comes and talks about anything, it's about their banking customers. It's about banking the way they understand it. And here we've taken a very different, fresh approach to thinking about people's money problems and how can we solve them. So if you notice, it doesn't say Lime from Axis Bank. It's just Lime. It's Lime, a fresh twist on how to think about your money. And we think it's really fresh thinking that we're bringing into the space of how you think about money and how money can make your life simple. And that's where the thought of Lime came from. And obviously the color green is a lime color.
Ma'am, have you tied up with fashion brands?
No. No, I think lime is something that naturally comes to mind when you think of freshness.
Ma'am, have you tied up with fashion brands for the app?
There are apps which sell fashion online, and those apps are available for our customers when they log in through Lime. So it uses, so the wallet creates a card structure. So it uses the traditional debit card structure to make those payments. I'm sorry?
Thank you so much. I think that was the last
I
question.
have one question. How come a lot of you are asking about a tie-up with a fashion brand? I'm just curious. I think 2-3 times that came up. Any particular reason?
So you can shop for pretty much anything,
Because you can shop
including
for
fashion
anything,
brands.
right?
You can shop on any site, and therefore you can shop for any product.
So Gopika, we've used technology for us to be able to enable our customers into multiple sites, including fashion sites, rather than go through the traditional route of tying up with each one.
No, I will do it now. I think it's just gone live today.
Close.
So I'll do it now.
What feature of the app do you think, would be something that you would really want to use the most?
Taking some money from my dad, maybe.
Can't leave you without asking the most popular question on interest rates. You've cut your deposit rates recently, and then you get for base rate cut.
I think we've got a very boring answer to that question, Gopika, that the base rate is fundamentally something that reprices all manner to look at, which will move on the liability side.